Anna never thought much about the boxes in the attic. They'd been there when she moved into the old house, forgotten relics of the family that had lived there before. She hadn't bothered to ask about them. After all, they were just old things covered in dust and stacked high in the corner. When she was cleaning one afternoon, she noticed something strange. The boxes weren't just dusty. They felt heavy. Heavier than they should have been, even with all the old books and trinkets inside. As she lifted one, the weight almost seemed to shift, as though something inside was alive. Her fingers trembled as she opened the top. Inside was a collection of old photos, yellowed and curling at the edges. Strange. She didn't recognize anyone in the pictures, but they felt strange. The faces were blurred and the bodies didn't seem right. She quickly shoved the box back into place and tried to forget about it, but the next few days felt off. Every night, she heard soft scraping sounds from the attic, like something was dragging itself across the floor. It was never loud, just enough to make her skin crawl. One evening, curiosity gnawed at her. She went back up and grabbed the first one. This time, it wasn't just photos. Something else was inside. A book, bound in what looked like old, cracked leather. The moment she touched it, a sharp pain shot through her hand. She yanked her hand back, but the pain didn't fade. Flipping through the pages, Anna found no words, just names. Hundreds of them. Her name was there, too. Near the end of the list, it felt like an anchor around her throat, pulling her deeper into something she couldn't understand. The scraping from above grew louder, more frantic, as if something or someone was desperate to get down. Her heart hammered in her chest. She slammed the book shut, but it felt like it was still there, like the weight of all the forgotten things was pressing in on her. She turned to run, but stopped cold when she saw it. A figure, hunched and blurry, standing in the doorway of the attic. The thing stepped forward, its hands reaching out, hands that weren't its own. Anna realized with icy dread that it wasn't the weight of the boxes that had been pulling at her. It was the weight of the things forgotten in them. Forgotten for a reason.